They said he was slow, useless, a failure. Every test came back with red marks. Every teacher gave up on him. But today, the world calls him a genius. How did this happen? Meet Jaden, a small-town kid with a big imagination, but no one saw it. They only saw his grades, F after F after F. While others raced ahead, he stumbled, again and again. His teachers called his parents in. He's not trying hard enough, they said. But Jaden was trying. He just didn't fit their mold. Every tutoring session ended in frustration. Every school day felt like a battlefield. He started to believe what they said, that he wasn't smart enough, that he would never make it. He withdrew, quiet, disconnected. But inside, something was still alive, an imagination that no test could measure. One rainy afternoon, Jaden stumbled into the Old Town bookstore, looking for nothing in particular. That's where he found a dusty book titled Learning Differently. The book spoke of people like him, people who failed tests but saw the world differently. Inventors, artists, dreamers, thinkers. For the first time, Jaden felt normal. That night, Jaden didn't do homework. He didn't cram for a test. He started building something. It didn't look like much, but it was the beginning. While his grades stayed low, his projects grew more complex. He taught himself how engines worked, how code worked, how people worked. No classroom ever showed him that. He failed every math test, but built a working calculator from scraps. He couldn't write a book report, but programmed a robot to read it for him. He didn't chase school approval anymore. He chased understanding. Passion had replaced panic. At 16, Jaden entered a local science fair, not expecting to win, just to be seen. His project? A learning robot for students like him? He didn't dress fancy. His presentation wasn't perfect. But when the robot began explaining how it could help kids with learning differences, the crowd went silent. Jaden didn't win first place, but a kind judge handed him a card and said, "Let's talk about turning this into something real." That moment changed everything. Jaden began working with mentors, engineers, and educators, not as a student, but as a partner. For the first time, people listened to his ideas, not because of his grades, but because of his insight. Jaden remembered what it felt like to sit in the back of the class, misunderstood. So he started visiting schools, not as a student, but as a teacher. He wasn't teaching math or grammar. He was teaching belief, that every brain is wired for something special. What started in a bedroom reached across borders. Jaden's robot wasn't just a tool, it was a bridge. Schools across the world began reaching out. He gave TED Talks. He met presidents. But he always said the same thing. "I'm not a genius. I'm just someone who failed forward." One day, Jaden returned to his old school, the one where he was labeled a failure. But this time, he was invited as the keynote speaker. Some of the same teachers sat in the front row, eyes wide as Jaden spoke with confidence and humor. He didn't mention the red marks or the scolding voices. He just told them what he wished someone had told him. "You are not broken. You are just building differently." After the speech, a quiet boy stayed behind. He looked at Jaden the way Jaden once looked at that dusty book, full of questions, full of wonder. "I fail all my tests too," the boy whispered. Jaden smiled. "That just means you're learning in a way the test can't see yet." Jaden never became a traditional teacher, but he became something bigger, an awakener. His online lessons reached millions. Kids who hated school suddenly felt seen. He didn't lecture, he told stories, built things, made mistakes, on purpose, and let kids know that failing wasn't the end. It was the beginning. Jaden's first robot is now in a museum, not for its tech, but for its heart. It reminded the world that intelligence isn't one size fits all. From dropout to teacher, from F's to freedom, Jaden's life proved that failing tests doesn't mean failing life. So if you're watching this and you've been called slow, lazy, or a failure, remember Jaden. Remember this truth. You are more than any test. You are possibility. You are brilliance, just waiting to shine in your own way. He failed every test, Now, he's teaching the world, and one day, maybe, so will you.